What is going on, everyone? It's your boy JR Splash back with another video, and I've got some bad news. Yeah, I got some bad news. Well, potential bad news. Let's hope it turns out not to be bad. But I'm gonna be away late June, or mid June to late June, June 6th to the 26th. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in ends, I did say, in London, but yeah, I'm not gonna be in ends. So no videos, but worst of all, I could potentially miss. Oh my, I'm laughing. How can I be laughing about this? This is terrible. I could potentially miss some of that juicy E3 goodness. As we know, Nintendo's conference is on. Well, I say conference. They're doing a live stream on the 14th, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I think I recall correctly. That Zelda live stream, which groans, man. Just groans, man. I really don't want to miss it, but I might. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm hoping that I'll find a way to be able to watch it, but even if I do, I won't be able to actually make a video about any of this stuff until the 27th at the very earliest, which is probably unlikely. So we'll just have to see what happens, and obviously I also have to get caught up on Sony's conference, and I'll probably watch Max's too, because it's E3. I mean, might as well just see what everyone's doing in the game industry, to see what everyone's up to. It's more interesting that way, I find, at least, because then you can compare and say, oh, they did this and they did that. But we'll just have to see what happens, and probably watch a few different developers, because developers do those too now, don't they? Like from Ubisoft. I don't know, Bethesda or Bethesda, however you want to pronounce it. I used to, I pronounce it both ways just to make sure. I don't know. I'm just now instantly thinking of what I might potentially miss from Nintendo's E3. Like I kind of mentioned in the previous video, that they're probably going to show off a little bit more about the setting, like what version of Hyrule this is. If it's even Hyrule, it might not be. It is. Let's be honest, it's always Hyrule, unless it's like Majora's Mask or something like that. But it's not. So maybe we'll get an idea of Link's setting, like what kind of version of this character it is, because how you had in Twilight Princess, he was kind of like a shepherd boy type thing. Will he be something like that again? We don't know. He looks a bit like that. He looks a bit like a ranger or something like that. So we'll just have to see what kind of guy he ends up being. Because as much as it would be an interesting twist, like, it's unlikely that it's going to be a female Link. Probably, like I said before, we'll see Zelda. If Ganondorf's in it, we'll see him. Probably, maybe, perhaps, or a different villain. It would be nice if they introduce a new villain. It's good to stick with the classics, but it's also nice to divulge and nice to go away from that a little bit, like they did with Skyward Sword having Girihim, I think is how you pronounce it, but yeah, anyway, never heard anyone actually say it. So what would be interesting as well is just remembering some of those past rumors that we heard about there potentially being voice acting. It'd be cool if Nintendo confirmed some of that. Just seeing some gameplay would just be amazing. I mean, what would be imagine? Just imagine. See, this is what it's hurting me that I could potentially miss it. Just imagine. You're watching the live stream and it's amazing. Oh man, this game is looking spice on spice. That's you. You're saying as an audience. And then it turns out big man thing. It's not running on that Wii. And I'm like, wait, really? That's the NX version, and it's looking spicy. Imagine that. So that would be really cool, because we know the game's going to be a dual release. And once again, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, if Nintendo are, because I like to use if, because we don't have any facts. Let's be honest, they're not facts from Nintendo themselves saying this is what the console is like. And I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it until Nintendo confirm it. So, if this console was doing all of that 4K spice on spice and all of that beautiful 1080p 60 frames per second and all of that, the game would look completely different to how it would run on the Wii just with that. And if it had a slight graphical enhance too now, mate. Hey. You're laughing all the way, man. You're laughing all way. So hopefully, Nintendo will come up with something really interesting. We'll just have to see what happens. And recently, I've just been looking at a few different. Well, not much is really happening, but it kind of continues on with that. With one of my previous subjects about what happened to the NX5. People's subjects have changed now. Like it's not so much about we heard from this person saying so and so. It's like if someone says, "Oh, I heard from so and so's source," it's not. You should start questioning the credibility now. And that was funny because that wasn't happening before. It's kind of like every piece of news you can't. Every piece of news had to be kind of deciphered or kind of whether you wanted to believe or not, whether you wanted to be on that side of the spectrum. It's like, and I'm not trying to discredit anyone. I'm just saying that's what people were saying. But me right now, for example, people saying, it's not as powerful as the Xbox One or that kind of thing. And then people have to instantly, once you hear that statement, you have to kind of justify what that means. So not necessarily in terms of power, like power under the bonnet, so to speak, but technically it would run in the very same way, if not more. It'd be a higher performance in terms of the tech, because the tech is obviously going to be more recent, it's going to be newer. But in terms of power, it's on par with it. I don't know necessarily. I can't pretend that I'm going to say, "Oh, yep, I know exactly what they mean." Yeah. I can't say it because it's just not true. Like, I would be lying if I said I knew all of those things and I knew the in-depth levels and No, I don't. So when I hear people say that and report on it, I can't be on other people that go, "Oh, you're wrong," or "You're right." Because how do I know that you're right? How do I know that you're wrong? So, even just because you were right in the past doesn't mean you're right 100% of the time. So then, okay, it's hard to say. That's not to say that I'm saying people that are wrong can't be right, and people that are right can't be wrong. Does that make sense? Yeah, people that are right can't be wrong, and people that are wrong can't be right. Yeah, that's right. What I mean is that sometimes it's exactly what you want to hear, and when you hear it, no matter who said it, you think, "Yeah, I'm gonna start adding some credibility," but then when you hear the person has been right in the past, you're way more likely to think, no, yeah, we know that now for sure. But the simple fact of the matter is we still don't know if that's true. We still don't know if this NX is as powerful as a PS4, if it is on PS4K level, we just don't know. And like we've heard and we've seen 1,001 times before in this game industry, it's not always what's under the bonnet that counts. It's how you use that power. Because even the other day I was just playing my PS4. I completely forgot the DualShock 4 even has a touchpad above the home button. Like, rarely any games I play actually use it. And it's kind of like, wow, there's this whole feedback system built into the control pad that's just kind of going to waste in a lot of different games. Like, it might be used to open a sub menu, but come on, man, you can use it for something more inventive than that. Like, you can throw a little bit of innovation in there. And unlike Sony and Microsoft, Nintendo really tried to push that envelope, that boat out, to really try and use that innovation that they've built into their consoles. Call it a gimmick if you like, whatever. But that innovation into the console, they try to really push it. So look, this is what console can do with this little element that we've introduced. Because I was even reading one of the previous articles from last week about how the NX is a successor to the Wii U, and Nintendo was saying that it will change your gaming life. So it's not going to just be a standard, let's go from the gamepad back to a standard controller setup now. That's not how Nintendo rolled. That wouldn't, for them, mean changing your gaming life. It has to be more drastic, it has to be more out there. So we'll just have to see what happens. I'm hoping that still, even though they're saying they're not going to have NX at the E3 and they're not going to, hopefully they just throw some kind of crazy spanner in the works and they do something really outlandish, something really crazy. Maybe I don't know, unveil some new games. they could say, oh, and some other games, they could, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. So I say we'll have to see what happens, but I potentially might not even see it. So sad times for me. But until then, guys, I'll probably try and do a few more videos. But you know what to do with this one. You hit me up with that like, hit me up with that subscribe, and drop man a comment. Let me know what you think, man. Throw me feedback from E3 when this. Tell me what's going on, man. Use this comment section to tell me what happened, man, and I will check that at my earliest convenience. But you know what to do, man. It's your boy JR Special saying, player.
Zigran sends his regards.
By Rune Durin, just don't nick everything. And hurry, get it done while I'm in the privy.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie? That feast the High